The Big Sick stars Kumail Nanjiani and Zoe Kazan, and this is actually based on Kumail Nanjiani's real life and how he met his wife and the sickness that she had and his relationship with her parents. Now, I didn't really know that. I just thought Kumail Nanjiani was playing someone and Zoe Kazan was playing someone, and it was gonna be sweet and fun, but I really didn't know that this was based off his life and he's actually playing himself, and he's actually been through all of these events. He's seen his girlfriend in the hospital, he's met the parents, and he's dealt with a lot of other things, and I think that adds a lot more personality to this movie and just makes it much more sweeter than this film really is. I was really looking forward to The Big Sick. There always seems to be a comedy that's limited and then expands into theaters over the summer, and this is the one film I've been really wanting to see for a long time. I had the opportunity to go see it back in May, early May, but I didn't go see it, so I'm seeing it now. And guys, straight to the point, this is a terrific film. But what makes this film truly stand out is how personal it really is. Kumail Nanjiani meets Zoe Kazan or Emily Woods in this film at a comedy show, and they strike up this relationship that they're hesitant at first, but he is dealing with his family and trying to get a wife from Pakistan, but he's really in love with this young girl. And so there's that relationship that really does blossom, and the chemistry between Kumail Nanjiani and Zoe Kazan is really great, even if it is brief, because, and eventually she does get sick and she ends up in a coma. So we do get the beginning of the film that is just a relationship, and the chemistry is really great. And even though it feels very brief, it's very impactful, and you feel the relationship and you understand them and you feel why they're in love, and their love is just surrounding this film, and the chemistry, like I said, is perfect, and it makes it so believable that Kumail Nanjiani actually went through this. So he's pretty much like repeating everything that he's done, and it adds a lot to this film, honestly. And then we get introduced to the parents, Ray Romano and Holly Hunter, and they're a little hesitant at meeting him at first, but they eventually ease into the relationship, and that is developing pretty well also, and the characters are really sweet too. They're a little standoffish at first, but once you get to know them, they're really great, and I love just how much development went on into this movie. This movie is about 2 hours long. You get development between Kumail Nanjiani and Zoe Kazan, and then you get development between the parents, and development between the parents and Kumail. There's so much development going on. It doesn't really take away from the central focus between Kumail Nanjiani and Emily Woods. This focus is them two, even though she's in the coma, but it's always about them two. And I like that focus, and it's just developing things off to the side and still manage to do it really well. Now, this film works on all cylinders. It's hilarious, it's dramatic, it's romantic. When I go into this movie, I thought, oh, a romantic film with some comedy, but I didn't expect myself to be laughing so hard like I did. There's a couple scenes in here that are truly really funny, and I found myself laughing non-stop at this film. But I also found to be impressed by the dramatic moments, the acting, and the range for some of these actors, and to also be sweetened by the romantic moments, because they are there. So this film does work on all cylinders at so many levels that I just was so impressed with. Kumail Nanjiani is the person who pretty much steals the show. He's the funniest in this movie, but he interacts so well with other people and brings out the comedic moments from them as well. Like Ray Romano, he was really funny. Zoe Kazan and his friends, who eventually moved to New York to pursue stand-up, all of them were funny and so pretty much everybody in here had some couple scenes that were really funny. This movie just managed to take dark moments in life, a girl that's in a coma and disease that's spreading throughout her body, and make light moments of it and have fun with it. And that's what I was really impressed with too, is that how it managed to stay lighthearted in a dark situation. And I never felt like this movie was depressing at all, because of the actors and the relationships and the scenes that were developing. It all managed to be a lighthearted film that was understanding the situation and not making fun of it, but understanding it and having light moments that just made it a bright film. I was expecting a lot from The Big Sick from the beginning, but I left the theater with those expectations exceeded. I really enjoyed this film. It's a film that worked on so many cylinders, that the chemistry was spot on between everybody, and I just think it made it more personal that he actually went through this. He was the one that was acting. He's the one that's been through this all. He was the one that has been around the family and understood his family, their family, everybody in this film he's interacted with, and I think that just makes it so much personal and sweet and just different from a lot of films. I'm gonna go ahead and give The Big Sick an A. I'm so happy this was a really good film. I had high expectations, and I would have been sad if this film was bad, but it was great. So if you guys seen The Big Sick, what did you think about it? Comment down below with your thoughts on the film. Did you like Kumail Nanjiani? If I butchered your name at any point in this video, I'm sorry. Did you guys like him playing himself? And what do you think of Zoe Kazan as well? Thank you guys for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you guys liked this video, and subscribe to Just Watch Movies down below. You guys are the best as always. This is Just Watch Movies, and you stay classy, YouTube.